Did you guys see the notification come through?
Boys,
The big one.
we've done it. They've secured their place as our favourite. Alibaba's.
They already did.
Alibaba's reported us. So, actually.
I wonder what they Bibs will get involved.
Yeah, it was like, we're here too, guys. What the hell?
That's why Nick likes to this.
What's the... Oh, no, fuck it. Don't worry.
Episode 37 of the MacBack Podcast.
G'day and welcome to the MacBack Podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left this week in order of most Taylor Swift concerts attended, it's my little brother, Edger.
That's it. I'm a Swifthead. What can I say? I'm a Swiftie and I'm proud.
And to my right, coming in at 6'1", as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother. We call him Junior Boy. How are you?
I'm feeling weird tonight. It's a Monday night. It's the public holiday. It's WA Day, but it feels like a Sunday.
It's got Sunday night vibes,
Yeah,
but it's
Sunday,
on a
Monday.
It's on a Monday.
It's good. We're skipping out on the Mondays. Get rid of them.
Very exciting indeed. We've got a whole heap of stuff to chat about as we do each and every week. We made the most of the long weekend, I feel.
Bloody oath you
Especially you. Haven't seen you. This is the
Wow.
first time I've seen you in a long time. We've also got a bit of a discussion on sniper photos, which we'll get into in a second. Riley, you've got a rave review because you entered the court over the weekend, and we've got a hell of a lot more other things. Let's get into it. Boys.
Lads.
How are we all?
Yeah, tonight's got a different feel. Not only is it's a Monday, Sunday night, but I'm also wearing jeans. I've never...
The dark denim.
and also shoes. Normally I'm a shorts,
Yeah, I'm in the fit that I went
no
to Metros
shoes,
in last
maybe
night.
socks,
I'm in grey. I've got grey jumper, grey shorts,
and
and
slippers.
some of my nice fancy lady slippers. $4 from every Big W you can go to.
You've gotten a lot
essentially.
of compliments on those.
Yeah, best $4 I ever spent.
They've-
They've had a fair wear. I've only had them for what, 3 weeks.
Touching.
Yeah, you haven't taken them off.
They got a lot of wearing involved into them. They're fucking sick though. I knew we bought
comfy?
another pair today. I was like,
An
Big
office
W.
pair.
They're warm.
I knew we bought another pair today. There was men's ones there, but $6.
Nah.
Oh,
What's that? That's not
rough.
And they don't have little pink love hearts on them
Exactly.
either.
Exactly. That's what we bought them for, was the cute factor.
Yeah, I've never seen Jake light up so much in the shop than when he
Saw those
tried
bad
those
boys.
on.
They're nice. They're very nice, and they've received a hell of a lot of compliments over the last couple of weeks.
Drip.
So couldn't be happier. How's the long weekend been, boys?
Oh, it was great.
Crazy.
What'd you
3
get up-
days off.
What you get up to?
It's War Day today. Everyone's having a great time. There were fireworks.
We're also just quickly. I think
Around the corner.
this is the healthiest we've been in like
We're back.
months.
Yeah.
You haven't sniffled once.
No.
My voice sounds like
Back
Yeah.
to normal.
okay.
Less
Once-
COVID.
Once Riley's rash around his pelvic clears up, we'll be all good.
One day.
Yeah, it was War Day. There was a lot of like normally public holiday at work. Everyone's looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I heard so many people go, "Oh, you know, we got Monday off."
Yeah,
Bang,
it
bang,
really
bang.
snuck up. I don't think many people were
Yeah, it was-
aware.
Just.
And we were
totally get
looking
ya.
at this. Doesn't affect you as much, Riley, but us full timers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next public holiday is not until
Yeah, it's
the
a long
5th
time.
of September. Oh no, the 27th of
Ooh.
September.
Which I think is grand final.
Queen's birthday.
Is that grand? No, our Queen's birthday. The Queen's birthday in Melbourne's next week.
Yeah, but
How come she celebrates
That's
it
strange.
differently?
because of War Day.
I know that.
Actual.
Yeah.
Oh, the Queen's birthday changes in Perth.
Is it just us?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Weird.
That
Doesn't
is
make
weird.
any sense.
I hope she doesn't die before then. Because
Jesus. Does that mean we don't get it?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
what if the
She
other
gets
guy's birthday is earlier in the year? We're going to get
We've
screwed
missed-
out of a public
We've
holiday.
missed out. We
That's
get
a
one
great point.
one less. Do they get like Vic Day? Oh,
They must do. They get-
they do that pub. No, they get the Melbourne get the grand final
day.
public holiday.
Yeah.
Oh.
They also get the
That's
Melbourne
lucky.
Cup. Melbourne gets so many like random days off.
Yeah, it's the place to be.
Yeah.
They all get the horse racing days and shit
Yeah.
as well.
And the
That's
footy
fucking
days.
so dope. It's what you
But
want.
yeah, no, I had a good weekend. As you mentioned in the intro, the big Taylor Swift party.
Yo.
So it wasn't a concert as per se, because
Aw.
she's not in the country.
Fair enough.
But it was a night at the Sewing Room, which is in the city.
Yep.
And they just played Taylor Swift songs. Like the whole night.
What was
and
your
it was
favorite?
fucking
What is your
fantastic.
favorite
It's,
Taylor Swift
it's
song?
almost unbearable. I
My
reckon.
favorite Taylor Swift song.
Favorite Taylor Swift song?
Oh, that's hard. It's got to be... my favorite's probably All Too Well.
One of these. We gotta go Blank Space.
Blank Space is good.
All right
Style
then, eh?
is good.
I've never
You
heard
know
of it.
Blank Space.
I've never heard
You
of
would
it, so
have.
Sing it for us.
All Too Well is it's there because the thing about there's obviously the popular Taylor Swift songs like you Shake It Off,
Yeah, I know that one.
Shake It
Bad
Off
Blood.
Pops.
Oh, a lot of those
Yeah, I know that one.
aren't
Bangers.
favorites within the Swifties.
Oh, Joe's a
Oh.
Swiftie.
The ones that the Swifties love, you wouldn't normally hear them out, and they fucking went off. Like some of the like deep cuts from a new album, like people were just like losing their shit.
Loving it.
And now you might be thinking, who did Joe? Which
which
group
friend
of
group?
girls did Joe go to the Taylor
Yeah.
Swift night? No. I went
was
with
it?
two blokes from uni,
Lads.
and one of them's girlfriends went as well.
Footy boys.
Yeah.
Well, one of them plays rugby.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Well, shout out him.
Yeah, and then so we were all amped. We went to Prees. Everyone was super excited. At Prees, we just listened to Taylor Swift, just talked about Taylor Swift basically for the whole time.
Fuck, voices
We
I would
get
like
there.
to never be a part of.
We
just
get
quietly.
there.
Fuck.
There's a line going down like the wall, like the alleyway that the place is in.
Yeah.
No dudes.
No.
Oh,
blokes.
real?
Yeah,
Just-
there were a couple. There were more once we got in.
Okay.
There were some more lads, some lab
How-
Swifties.
so what was the percentage
Oh,
of lads to ladettes?
90-10.
Wow. And
Yeah.
of those lads, were they...
Let's just say they was probably celebrating Pride Month. Is that what you're implying?
yeah, well, you went there. You went there.
But yeah, it was just like, it was honestly the best
So
crowd.
you were like maybe like within a 2% ratio of like heterosexual males.
Yeah,
Is
probably.
that how you say the word? I don't know.
It was a fucking great time. Everyone there was just like,
Good
Yeah,
for you,
that's
Joe.
the thing.
Good vibes.
It doesn't matter. Once you're there, everyone's loving Taylor Swift. Everyone's there for
Yeah.
the same thing.
That's what we
It's
want.
T Swizzle Day.
You went to
So
the
good.
court as well? Really mixing things up this weekend, boys.
The court was a
It's
great
the
time.
Pride Month
We'll-
episode.
Yeah.
We'll get to the court later on, but I'll
Okay.
talk to you about what happened last night. I had my first tack yak outside of a house party.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
in the
nice.
streets, in the back streets of Freo. I had
a tactical yactical.
I actually got a fair bit of it on the shoes that I'm wearing.
Oh,
at the
good.
moment,
Wow.
memento.
Thanks for
But
bringing them in.
yeah, I had like a water bottle with me that had like was mixed between vodka and like orange juice
Nice.
that I brought in the car on the way to Freo. just to
Classy.
get you over the edge before you get into the clubs. You know?
Yeah.
And I drank it pretty quick and it's a fair bit of body and I wasn't feeling that great. My mate was like, come with me. So he took me,
Who's this?
Cade,
Yep.
took me behind a
Shout out. Just
took me
drop the
behind a
names.
corner and then was just like, look, I just yacked there. Go stand over there and do it too. And it came out quick. And it was
Oh, yeah.
that orange colour.
Oh, nice.
It was flying out.
So you've obviously thrown up before drinking, but this was
Yeah.
first tack yak. So
First
explain
tack
the
yak.
difference.
It feels like when you're yakking when you're sick, it's like, this sucks. But when you're yakking when you're sick, but you want to yak,
Yeah.
great
But
time.
how did you bring it up?
How?
Fingers.
Did you do
I
the
did do the
fingers?
thing. It didn't come out the first few times, but then eventually
Oh.
it'll.
it comes out. Yeah.
Because it's a tough thing to coach yourself into
I
like...
got that shit so far down. I was
'Cause-
surprised.
Oh, yeah. I've scratched the shit out of like the back of my neck.
That's-
Yeah, not a...
It's crazy how far you can get
It's
it
funny
down.
because you spend all your life trying not to vomit,
And then you get.
but then
to-
sometimes duty calls.
Yeah, when the Saturday nights swing around,
Fuck.
that's when you want to let rip.
Jane,
There
I-
was
Also,
a
it's
girl-
the little punching bag. You can't... You're
the
not really...
uvula,
yeah, where is
What you call?
the urethra. There was a
You only have to hit it a couple of times, and then that shit's pinging
Jake's
out.
a big fan of the tack.
Yeah.
I've seen Jake.
Jake
tack
goes at it like
many
he's fucking
times.
Rocky.
Legit.
There was we're in the line, and there was a girl. I don't know if she was tack-gagging. I think she was just throwing up
In line.
Fair.
at the Taylor Swift thing, and then she was in there a couple hours later just vibing.
Well, in the line.
Yeah, she was throwing up in the alley.
In the.
Oh,
okay.
that's a
Yeah.
different.
It's
That's
gonna-
different to in the line.
No.
Feel like you get shuffled out
Next
of the
to the
line
line,
pretty
yeah.
quickly
Yeah,
if you're just
fuck.
chucking your guts. I went to.
she just needed to shake it off.
Oh, bravo.
He's been thinking about that one all week. Went to 2 games of footy. Obviously, the dream time at the G.
Bang,
How was
bang.
it?
Absolutely all time. It was so sick. 56,000 people there.
Oh my god.
Perth just showing out, which was
Just a bit blessed to have the dream time here.
yeah, we're so
It's a
sick.
little present.
Then went to the Freo game the following night. Only like 30,000 there, which is it's a bit jarring. Like surely there wasn't. Anyway, dream time was good.
Dream time's better than Freo.
Good atmosphere. John Butler did a bit of a pre-game song and dance.
What
like,
songs
A
did you play?
dance.
I don't think he danced. I actually
little
missed it.
jingle.
We got there a bit late.
Oh.
We got there and I literally heard someone like over the speaker go, "And thanks to John Butler Trio," and I was like, "Oh, John Butler's playing." And then like we sat down and he walked like past us and then out, and I was like, "Oh, we missed John Butler." What a shame.
Johnny boy.
We were sitting third row. It was fucking
Ooh.
best scenes on the wing. Very flash indeed. But yeah, that was basically
Oh yeah, and you had
No tack yaks at the footy.
so Jake.
no tack yaks. Go.
Those early fans of the show might remember an infamous segment,
Nervous.
the Macpac Multi.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had a win.
yeah,
Jake had a
me this.
win.
Had a Macpac multi-win that neither of you were involved in. I had a few losses over the weekend as
Of
well.
course, we won't talk about them. The win though.
The win. Needed Josh Bruce to kick a goal. Anytime goal scorer. It was the last leg yesterday night. So we had doggies to win.
Doggies.
We had Jack McRae, the king, to get the most
McRae.
touches.
Backers.
We had who else? Josh Bruce
Bruce.
to kick a goal. And we also needed Aaron Norton, Sticky Hands Norton, to
The
kick a
Norton.
goal. He
Graham
kicked like
Norton.
I think he kicked Graham.
Graham Norton kicked a goal.
he needed just one. He kicked 1 goal 5, 1 goal 6. Put on a real display, kicking points as well. Josh Bruce couldn't really find the pill. Kept getting in great positions without actually succeeding to actually get the ball and kick it through the posts.
Yep.
He's kicked a goal in every game this year. He's kicked 33 goals for the season.
Yeah,
So
it was
once-
one game he kicked.
He once kicked 10. He
10.
kicked 10 on Easter Thursday. So,
So it was a good bet to get on.
that was Good Friday. Yeah.
You were in the right mind.
And I'm sitting there the whole game, and he's getting so close to the ball. Basically, whoever
you
was
showed me every highlight of
Yeah.
him nearly touching
whoever
it.
was closest to him kicked a goal, but never him.
Yep.
Until there was 1 minute left on the clock.
1 minute.
Doggies get the ball. Game's over. There's no need.
And
They
all
could
the
just,
other legs have come through.
yeah. They could have just held it, chipped it around, but bang, they went straight up the guts. It was my man Jack McRae, straight up the guts, bang, long ball into Josh Bruce. Got one of the cheapest free kicks ever seen.
Oh yeah, after he
ga-
punched someone in the face. Basically.
Yeah, the game was over. Freo crowd had enough because Fremantle hadn't kicked
Were
a
you
goal
still
that
there at this
quarter. Yeah. And I'm the only one. Josh Bruce gets a free kick. Everyone's like, "What the?" I'm just like cheering, absolutely losing it.
because you're in the members section.
Yeah, in the Freo members, he
Love-
goes.
you
He
love
goes back.
seeing-
22 seconds on the clock, directly in front.
Whack.
Thanks for coming. There's my cash. Thank
That-
you very much.
That
Josh
umpire
Bruce.
definitely had the same multi.
Gracias. All right, boys. Got a little bit of an interesting one for you. Ooh.
It is.
It's photography based, Riley. You might have to get involved with this one.
We mentioned it earlier. Sniper photos.
Sniper photos. It's sweeping the nation in the sense that it's fucking not, and it shouldn't be. It's basically the idea that, all right, we take photos.
Yep.
People take photos on their cameras nowadays, not on their Kodak little snappy snaps.
Yep.
Which means you have the freedom to take more than one
On the
photo.
phones,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you can sort of take as many. You can do bursts. You can do a range of different fun little Apple
Yeah.
centric tricks.
Live photos.
Or
There's a generation who have grown up with the Kodak snappy
film
snaps.
is expensive.
They're happy just to launch a sniper shot. And essentially what a sniper shot is lining everyone up, get everyone involved, everyone, come on, stand still, here we go. And then just press the button once. And then just turn the camera, then you just hand it to whoever's responsible with the camera. Yeah, and you're just meant to be happy with that.
Anyway, I hope that one's good.
a lot
Goodbye.
lot of pressure. We've seen a few sniper shots over the last little while. My favourite one of the bunch was when we were it was last year after my birthday, we went and saw Matt O'Kine
Yep.
at he was doing a
Was that
book.
a UWA book?
Yeah, I had a big tack yak that morning.
we went to.
Not many people
was-
tack yakking in that fucking crowd.
It was like the literacy fair.
There was no one else
The
tack
guy-
yakking.
we went there. It was on a Sunday morning.
It's just old people like.
And it was like 9 a.m. and we were going to like a panel discussion
Yeah.
about fiction writing.
But what had happened was it was my birthday that week, and so I had a few boys here the night before. And we got on a few of the hard
the brewskis.
hard brown
liquor,
liquors, and then we were genuine. I was not going to go to that the next day, but Matt O'Kine's a massive boy in our lives, and we were like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Comedian.
okay, let's do it. I have never felt that crook heading to an event in my life. We get there.
Who drove?
I
It
drove.
wasn't me.
Yeah.
Fuck Jesus Christ. And I've just got there, ran across the little car park
Yeah.
and chundered violently in the bushes to like students walking past like
Yeah.
with their laptops
On
and
some,
books and
like,
stuff. And,
Heritage listed
Yeah.
UWA wall. Like,
it's adding value. We went in. We watched him like do his little bit. I think I jumped.
People
up.
might not know who Matt O'Kine
Matt
is.
O'Kine. Give him a quick Google. He's
Matt now.
Matt and Alex. Yep. Triple
Australian comedian, radio,
Triple J.
Yeah, you used to do the Triple J breakfast.
ex-radio broadcaster,
Comedian. Ex-broadcaster.
writer,
has his own
Writer,
actor,
director,
TV
actor.
shows.
master of all. Jack of all, master of all.
Yeah.
We're at his thing, and we went and said g'day to him.
Yeah, we had a
After.
good chat. Oh,
Because he did a book signing. We'd already had the book. We didn't bring the book because I wasn't really in a state to be thinking
Our
about.
book was already signed.
I don't know if that's true. Anyway, I don't know if that I was in a state to be worrying about like 250
Pages.
of books that morning.
Yep.
So we get there and we're like, oh man, like we love your stuff. We went and saw your comedy, like we
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
your TV show, bought your book, already read your book.
West End.
Can we snag a photo? And then, yeah, no worries, man. So we dished. I don't like doing the selfie. I feel like that's fucking.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard.
It's
Big, long arms.
a lot of risk. I don't
Especially
have very
a
long.
3-man selfie.
Yeah, and I don't have very.
Four-man,
I'm a bit T-Rex. I'm built like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
I have short arms, long legs, short arms. So you don't really get the angular contortion that you need.
Yeah.
So we've handed the phone to a lovely lady behind us who's going, I'll take a photo. And she literally just took one.
Oh, yeah. She did what she
The
exactly what it
sniper
says on the
photo.
tin.
And we were standing there for ages, like, all right, everyone, get in, come on, sort it out. We're both wearing glasses in the photo. We'll share the photo on Instagram, and we actually will do it. We're both wearing glasses, so chances of glare high. I'm wearing a hat. Chances of my hat looking odd,
Shadow, yeah.
high. So many things that could have gone wrong. She's just gone thunk like that and just taken it. And I've assumed that she took a few because she was holding the camera for a long time. I was on crutches as well because I'd done my knee. And so there were so many elements that could have gone terribly wrong.
Yeah.
And like we just said thanks, like grabbed my phone, took off. And like we only walked like 10, 15 minutes away. And I was like, oh, we'll have a quick look.
Yeah.
She's taken one photo. Lucky it was a fucking
Because you don't want to
riff.
look instantly, because then it's a bit like... You don't want to be like... you don't want him to be like Matt to be standing there being like, all right, come on. Like,
Get on with it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a line. But it was a good photo. But I just imagine if it wasn't, we're in that awkward position where it's like, well, she's butchered it, and now we're gonna line up again and be like, hey,
man.
can we get a redo? My gonad's out actually in that last one. What's the deal? A dude at the we were at dinner.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, this guy.
We were at dinner a couple of weeks ago for our uncle's birthday. Shout out Uncle Dave.
This is like a 8-man, 9-man photo as well.
Yeah, which to be
Even
fair,
more room for error.
Oh no, this is funny. This is so good. Because what has happened? So there's me, Riley, Dad, Mum, Joe,
Yep.
Nan, and Uncle Dave all in this photo, spread on either sides of the table. And Uncle was going to take a photo of all of us.
Yeah, even though it's his birthday.
Yeah, which each to his own.
Yep.
And then some dude walked past and goes, oh man, I'll take it for you. Lovely.
King.
Legend.
Lovely. And was in the running for Everyday Hero
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
until this. So he's gone back and he's taken a photo of all of us and he's just gone thunk like that and just taken the one shot, just the sniper shot, which
And how was it?
again, very risky. Risky. It gets more risky the more people we have involved.
Yeah.
We
You
got
got
Like
blinking,
8, 9 people.
I think we had 8 people.
Yeah.
a weird face look.
Yeah, could have been terrifying.
Anything.
Do we have 8? Maybe we had 7. I think we had 7. Doesn't matter. Semantics. We don't even see the photo at the
Yep.
time because it's on
No.
Dave's phone.
Yeah, so he
he
sends
flicks
it
it through
through.
to us that night. Best photo in the world. You've got me, Dad,
I'm looking handsome as ever.
me, Dad, Mum,
Nan.
Nan, Dave,
Everyone's
half of
looking
Joe's
great.
face.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking generous. It was like this, and you could see my glasses frame. Like,
That bloke.
what was he do? Why did he think that was okay to do?
And just to take one and be like, they
we
get
are.
the picture. Like he was there. They surely you can tell that he was there. Oh, one of the best. Mum did one at
So
your
funny.
birthday the other week.
Yeah. I don't remember. A few
There was
double
all of
blacks
us. It
down
was
like
me, you, Joe, and Olivia all standing
that.
there.
Oh, one photo.
Yeah, in the dark, no flash. Dark, like it's like 9:30 at night. Just going one shot, thunk like that, and I was
Gonna
like,
have to
oh,
edit that
that's
one in post.
interesting. Then she went one with the flash on again. We're there for a long time and a good time.
Yeah, we were standing there for a while. I remember being awkwardly while my 90 friends were standing us, take a photo in front of the cake, the Woolies mud cake.
It's an interesting development. Let us know if you've had any sniper shots because high risk, high reward. Because when someone does get
If
them,
someone
Yeah.
nails it.
it's big.
And
Like,
you thank them because you don't waste the time picking a photo for Instagram. You just go, oh, this is all I got.
yeah, that's
Good
it.
enough.
Do you remember
I prefer the choice if I
Wait.
had the choice.
when Riley and I were in
Melbourne.
Melbourne? We went to there's a Brockhampton music video at a Hungry Jack's in
In the heart of Melbourne. And me and Joe were like
This is
scared
good.
because we were in a foreign land.
Yeah, no one came with
First
us.
time to Melbourne. we were.
And we were looking for
it was,
this Hungry Jacks for
It
a
was
while.
approaching night. It was like 6 o'clock.
Gangland killers.
And then we were like, we
Hanging
want to get a
out at the
photo
front,
in
yeah.
front of this because it's a historic thing. It's gonna be historic. And then we finally asked some bloke who was walking by. We were like thinking, we were like, maybe. Oh no. And then we finally like just got. Joe just made eye contact a little bit with him. We was just like, oi.
You started with
I don't
oi.
think I said
No, he didn't
oi.
say
I was
oi.
like, excuse me. Hey.
Excuse me, sir.
Can you take a photo of us? And then we lined up against the thing. Bang. Walk over, grab the phone. It was a perfect photo.
Well, he just took the one.
It was a perfect photo, was it not?
good.
Of
And
course he
also-
took the one.
There was a better person than
We're
that,
like-
though. Well, didn't you ask someone for a photo and
Yeah.
they just flatly denied you?
Yeah, we got a couple
Oh.
no's.
Really?
Which is not. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Yeah, actually.
And we also- the guy
Maybe
who-
that's why we were so scared. We probably,
Yeah, I
we
was
probably
like-
came in with that absolute confidence. Like, yeah, can you just grab a
Yeah.
photo? Nah,
hey,
mate. sorry.
hey, can you just take a photo of us? Like,
At a park bench.
he's
You
like,
were just sitting at
the
the
guy's
bench.
like, nah. It's like, what? And then the guy who did take the photo, we're like, hey, like, could you just take a photo of us? And he like looked. He was like a businessman. He looked like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, here.
I mean, fair enough. We were outside of Hungry Jack's.
We're like, yeah, just in front of the Hungry Jack. The guy was like,
Where are you from?
he was like, oh, and then we're like, oh, a band did a music video here that we like. And he was like, oh, okay.
What a shit fucking band. What a poor band.
Oh my god. Boys, it's time for another round of Riley's Rave Reviews.
That's it. We're back. We're back in action.
Woohoo.
Hell yeah.
Where'd you go, big dog?
Went to Metros for the first 2 months of my outings.
That's a long time.
But Friday night, Saturday night.
Friday night.
It was a Saturday night.
Saturday night.
It was one of the boys' birthday celebrations. He was turning 18.
Birthday celebration night.
We were at Crown.
We're at Crown.
Where else are you going to go than sister suburb, Northbridge.
Oh,
just
NB.
around the corner.
NB. New Balance.
A
So
lot
that-
closer than Fremantle.
Yeah, plenty of options to go to Northbridge. So we're tossing and turning.
It's a
Tossing
dirty
and turning.
old Northbridge.
Northridge, yeah. But
Heard it here first.
The three options were, well, the two options were Magnet House or Paramount.
yeah.
Magnet or Paramount. So we decided we'll go Paramount.
Wrong decision, but carry on.
Did you get in contact with that guy that commented on TikTok? Come para, I'll get you drinks.
Oh, true.
User 180258676.
That was Riley messaged that this guy was like, oh, come to Para and I'll hook you up. And Riley goes, oh, this guy works at Paradise Mount. Paradise Mount.
Paradise Mount, that's right.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Anyway, continue.
I don't recall. Anyway, so we got to Paramount, waited in line. Luckily, free entry because as we entered, we left.
What do you mean?
We left really good.
Oh, you didn't go
That's a
in.
good time to
I walked
stay at
in and I was
Paramount.
like, they were playing a bit of Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, no.
The live band.
Good
was
for
playing
you.
Olivia. Yeah. So it was popping off. When I first got there, I was like,
Don't
this is
worry.
pretty cool. Like, live band, good culture. Then I checked the snap maps. Everyone was at court.
Oh,
So I told me and the other 12 boys that I was with, I was like, boys.
the 12 disciples. Riley's Jesus with his 12 disciples
I was
just
like-
trundling around.
I was a bit nervous because I was like, we all Ubered here. Like, some of the boys didn't even really want to come. They wanted to stay at the casino. And then like, we finally got there and I was like, boys, I don't want to be here.
How long were you
Let's-
in the line for?
Oh, only like 5.
Oh,
That's pretty short.
So do you call the shots in your group?
Well, no, I just suggested the idea, and then I said, these boys are here. But, I mean, these boys are at the court. Why are we not there? And they were like, great question. Let's go.
All right.
So we all started trundling. Funny little side story.
Ooh.
As we were walking to court, we saw the boy who stole
oh,
that bloke's
no.
babe.
nice. Good.
Very bit awkward. A few of the boys dabbed him up.
Oh, really?
I and a few other boys just walked straight.
Dapped him
straight
up.
on past. But that's a story for another day. But
Why are they dapping him up?
it's the same question I was asking. Anyway, so we got to the court, right? And shocker that I accidentally stood in the express lane.
Oh.
$20 entry
How,
instead of
how,
10.
how big was the other line?
Didn't even know it was there because we approached it.
So not long, or
we approached it on the left, and there was only one line, and none of us had been there before. So we were like, all right, this is the line.
There's people
And
lining
then
up.
we get to the end, and saw the FOS machine. It was like $20. I was like, that's hefty. And this better be a good time. And then she was like, yeah, that's the $10 line. So
Too late at that
do you
point to
wanna line
jump
up here?
out.
I was like, nah, it's all right. So I tapped, paid, and then look, I'll just do a little on the price thing. I got home, checked the bank account for the damage of the night. $20.14.
Oh.
Fuck right off.
Cheeky.
14
He
cents.
said, yeah.
Is that a transaction fee? Has to be a
Must
transaction
be.
fee. 1.5?
Fucking-
1.5%?
Why don't they do
Yeah.
1986 fucking entry then? None of that. Anyway, so we already started off on bad terms, me and the court.
Factor in the transaction.
But then we walked in.
It also wouldn't work out.
All the lads.
That's fine.
All the 86.
Keep going. Play.
Anyway, we walked in, and then it's Pride Month, so it's the place to be. It was popping off.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Heaps of people there. And as I'll start off. I'm gonna go with the people. I'll rate the people.
Oh,
first.
so what are your criteria? Run us.
Just quickly before you start.
Yeah.
Your mate, not all of them, did all of them make it out? They looked like there was one bloke who was a little bit dishevelled previously to entering
Well, we were at the Crown. We got the Crown at 4, and he
4 p.m.
came at like 5.
Got to the Crown at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Checked into
he
your
came
room
at
and
5
everything?
though. Yeah, he
Okay.
came at 5
Yeah. And died at about 6.
with a fucking 1.25 liter bottle of water. bottle of,
Easy, pal.
bottle
Easy.
of vodka.
Nice.
And
Water would have been safer.
he was like, yeah, I'm drinking this. This is my drink for the night. And he was not joking. And it was pouring full just cups of just straight vodka, just cups. A cup of vodka and
What
ice.
the fuck?
And just drinking it like it's nothing. And then he was like, "Oh, McKenna, like, do you want to drink your cruiser? Hurry up, mate." And I was like, "No, like, I'm all good. It's 4 o'clock. Like, let's just take it slow." And then,
Just take it.
and then he was
slow.
like, "No, racy." I was like, "No," and he was like, "Nah, well, I'm doing it." And then he just sculled the cup of
I'm doing
vodka. And
Sounds like he was going to do it
yeah,
regardless.
so he drank half a bottle of vodka in like 20 minutes,
Oh my
and the whole bottle was 33 standard drinks. So he was not in a good way. Did a few
Imagine.
tactical yacticals. And then he was fine to find. Lucky it was 4 p.m. because by the time we got to the Merrywell, he was back ready to go
What time was that?
by 7. Oh wait, no, like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. So he had a bit of time to drink some water, yak, feel a bit better, and then he was gonna go. And then we got to the Merrywell.
It's so
You're not
funny.
normally sobering up at 8 p.m.
It's
And
so
there was-
funny that like 6 months ago, everything that you're doing would be so illegal, and now I was like, "No, that's fine. Let them go do what they want."
And then so we get to the Merrywell, right? And the boy whose birthday it was
Yeah.
very generously put up a $500 tab for everyone.
Huge. But
Hell yeah.
who was it?
Julian.
Happy birthday, Julian.
Julesy Maggia. And so we divided it. There was around 20
So did you get
people.
dinner and stuff, or was this purely a drinks budget?
He already had like food coming. It was just like little.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. And so we worked it out. Around everyone could get 2 to 3 drinks. $30 was
Yeah.
everyone's limit. Eddie got 5.
That's the guy that just remember playing along. That's the guy that brought the vodka. We haven't mentioned his name up to now. That's the guy.
I had 2. Responsible man, trying to save my brother a little bit of cash. And
Grabbed
our
five.
mates had 5. And
What did he get? More vodka?
yeah, just a bit of everything. Yeah, vodka. And then he was sitting down. This was around like 10 o'clock. We were going to head to Cass. And he was sitting down and he was sitting by himself being a bit quiet. And I was like, "You all good, bro?" He was like, "Yeah, not feeling too great."
I wonder
I
why.
was like, "You fuck it." I was like, "How many did you have?" He was like, "I mean, only 5." I was like, "Yeah, but you did have 15."
At 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So then he went back up to the room, and this is when a few Snapchats came through and stuff of him lying on the floor.
Yeah, he looked
I
really
love
graceful
the
there.
one with him
Face
with like
down.
the towel on his face.
He looked a bit like, imagine like a scene out of Kung Fu Panda where they're just like relaxing him.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Play on.
Fucking and then
That's fine. Play on.
he well, yeah. So then he recovered again. He did a few tacks.
Yeah, good
A few more
man.
tactical while we were at the cast, and then he eventually made his way down to the cast.
Oh my God.
Walked into the cast, was like, "Fuck it, I'm going 50 on black." Put 50 on black. Won. Walked out with $100. He was like, alright, I'm putting on more good. And we went to Paramount. Then we end back at court.
All
Hey,
right.
Julian,
Cordage.
back for his 5
So
cents.
he's in bed at this point. Or
Yeah.
is he with you?
He was with us.
Wait, he came out.
Yeah, he came to the
Yeah.
court.
Jesus.
Literally, he rose from the dead.
He loves it, the big fella. And
So back to the rave reviews.
so we walk in. All the lads that we know who are already there upstairs. So we make our way upstairs
Big.
to the dance floor in like that little corner.
Yeah.
Cool dance floor. Very, very sticky.
Yeah.
A lot stickier than Metro's, which is strange. Didn't expect that. And
You guys got a mop?
it was very, like, the way I'm going to describe this club, very hit and miss. One song, banger. Next song,
okay, yep.
not
Trash,
good.
yeah.
Banger, not good. Music, I'm going to have to say the music in the little mosh at the top, not great.
The music down bottom's normally a bit better.
Yeah, we did head down the bottom at the end of the night, and we noticed that they were playing real bad music throughout the whole thing. And then, because it closes at 2 as well, which is a bit young, bit
early for
Yeah,
you.
young in the night to be closing. And then,
Especially when you've only been drinking from 4.
and then, so yeah, when we were downstairs at like 1:50, we realized they were playing some fucking bangers. They're playing like wubs that everyone was like
Yeah.
popping off to, and then they were playing like Shaggy, It Wasn't Me, like all like the actual bops.
Yeah. This
They were
downstairs
playing
there.
when I was walking out, and I'm like, mate,
You lost-
DJ,
you
you
lost
could have
me.
had us. You know, these playing 2 hours ago would have been going off. But music gonna have to be a 2.5.
Wow.
2.5 out
It's
of 5.
gone
Out
harsh.
of 5.
Yep. So exactly hit or miss, and then we'll head on to
That's
toilets.
interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think the music's not
That's
too
cool.
bad. I've only been a
That's
handful
good.
of times. Not
Yeah, some of it was right, but some of it was just like, what the?
upstairs.
I've never heard
Is
this
I
song
feel like
before.
upstairs is shit. Downstairs,
Yeah.
in like that little courtyard areas.
I've
but-
only been upstairs at like people who have parties and stuff.
Yeah, the architecture of the whole thing, it's fucking big. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it is.
cool, but it's real big. It's a little bit too big. It's just like, it's just so much going on. Like, if you lose your mates, you've
gone.
lost them. You know, like if you lose them at Metros,
It's been
turn
fun.
around and they're there. You know, they're on the mosh pit. Like, where else are they gonna be? And then so now we'll head on to the toilet. Toilet.
Yep.
Yes.
I've only been to one club toilet.
Ooh.
Metros, so I wasn't expecting the best. Very mediocre, just a normal toilet. Wasn't like the Metros. Didn't have the same personality, which I like about Metros. So I'm gonna have to call it hit or miss to a 2.5.
Oof.
A 2.5 out of 5.
I can see the way this is going. Just quickly on that, your mate from Metros does the other podcast. What's his name?
Lucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Commented on our TikTok saying coming out of that other
When?
couple of days ago,
Yeah.
coming out of that weird extra bar
The
at
laundry.
Metros, the laundry.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking tough place to come out of when
It
you're
is.
absolutely strung,
It is a bit
strung
strange.
like a bean.
Yeah, it is a bit tough.
Yeah,
That's good
he
info.
made mention to that. Shout out to what's his name? Lockie.
Lucky Harrower.
Got a podcast called
The Being Human Show.
The Being Human Show.
Nice.
Give it a big old.
Exactly.
Like
I
and
see him at
subscribe.
Metros all the time. Great bloke.
Yeah, he's there.
We
He's
saw him the
there
other week.
often. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him the other week, just like bounding out, just like
Yeah, we did when we
weight of the world on him.
Yeah, toilet 2.5. Then we'll head on to Atmos. Atmos was everyone was having an alright time, but the people.
Except for Edmund,
Well,
head in a bucket.
I'll do Atmos last actually, because the Atmos is very dependent on the people.
Okay,
Yeah.
People
it's your segment.
walk in, and it is a trans, gay, LGBTQ friendly club.
Yeah.
Walk in, we see some.
Where are you going?
Well, drag queens. Drag
Okay,
queens.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
they- yeah. I was just trying to find the exact name. Drag queens. That's it. And they were loving it. They were having a great time.
Hell
And
yeah.
it was kind of cool to see them. I was like, fuck, that's sick. Like, I've never seen them.
They're
Like,
getting involved.
I've
They
only
really-
seen like cool photos, and they were like full just dressed up, and they were heading upstairs as well. And I was like, bro, this is pretty cool. And no one was like being, you know, like
Yeah.
it was
Everyone's very
cool.
respectful of what's
Exactly.
going on.
Like, you don't see that stuff at like other places, so it was just cool to have that, like, just happening as well. You know, it just adds to it. So Amos was cool in that regard. But on the dance floor, like I said at Metros, like when you accidentally bump into people, do like the wave, you do like, yeah, we're all good. It wasn't the same at court. Bit of bumpage going on, bit of turning around trying to fight people.
I think that's the city. I think that's the
Yeah.
city. You don't have that
Just no
coastal
need.
vibe to sort of relax
Yeah.
everyone.
And the thing was,
You go out in Frio and everyone knows each other.
there were like 3 blokes, and it was Eddie. Eddie was bumping into him a bit. Well, they were bumping into Eddie, and I turned around because Eddie hit me, and I was like, give it back to him, you know. Like, we're not gonna like just
Yeah.
be bumped out the way. So then they did it, and then he like turned around, and tapped Eddie, and was like, "You right?" And I was like, "Fuck,
We're
yeah,
about
we're
to-
fine, bro. There's like 15 of us. There's 3 of you.
Let's
We
do
can-
it.
Yeah, we can do whatever.
Eddie
we
doesn't
want.
even know what state he's in at this point.
And yeah, so look, exactly, it was cool in the regard that it's LGBTQ friendly, but just some people just weren't there to have a great time.
And I
so-
think that since it's gotten more popular,
Yep.
it's gotten more away from what it actually was.
yeah,
More shiv
more
your
I
mum.
into
noticed
just-
that.
More shiv your mum
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to give it a 2.5.
Wow, we're really just hitting them hard here at the court. We like the general people, but we don't like the bumpage.
Yeah.
Also, great little moment.
Yep.
I was walking down to the big dance floor down the bottom.
Yep.
Yep.
Saw some
The courtyard.
the courtyard.
Yes.
Oh, is that the name?
No, I do marketing.
Oh, bravo. So walk down, and I see one of my mates that I used to work with.
No. Oh yes, this is big.
Yeah, and I dap him
Oh,
up and
yes.
say g'day, but then he looks at me with a little bit of like disbelief, a little bit like this is different to how I would normally greet you. And he looks at his girlfriend and says, come over here. And I'm like, rightio.
Jeepers.
Are we
What's happening?
swinging?
And then she looks at me and she looks a little bit excited, and she looks at me and goes,
That's not unusual for you though, for the women to come up and look excited when they see you.
she looks at me and goes, the MacPack podcast.
Hey!
And I'm like, yes.
All of a sudden, the people were a 6 out of 5.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. We had a little chat about the MacPack podcast. She's a big listener, big fan.
Her name? We're gonna give her a shout out.
India Buckman.
Shout out to India Buckman.
And so you've never met her before.
I saw her at Leaders. Didn't
Yeah.
chat, but yeah, I'd say go my mate on the way through.
Yeah.
But yeah, so cool that she listens, and I was like, fuck, that's pretty like.
Yeah, Buckman hell.
First person I've met that I like don't actually like know
No,
who listens to the
There we
podcast.
go. It's beginning.
So, yeah.
Hashtag growth.
After meeting India and her boyfriend Eric, well, I've already met Eric, but after seeing them and having a chat with them about the MacPack podcast, it
Yep.
did put a smile on my face and made the
Aw.
heart feel a bit fuzzy. I was like, that was really sweet. And she was saying some very nice things about the podcast too. So, gonna have to bump up the people to a 3.5.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Just to
the
look at
Indian
her.
Buckman boost, we call it.
Yeah.
Is that a name? Did I just call it Indian?
Yeah.
Play on.
It was a good effort. We're heading over to Atmos.
All right, let's do it nice and quick.
The
Final
atmosphere.
segment.
It's a mixture of everything. It was a good time, but it wasn't a great time.
Oh,
It was exactly split in the middle. It's a 2.5. It is a 2.5.
So what are they getting in total?
Well, we're going to do a little bit of quick math. That is 7.5.
this will be good. We'll just chat between us.
Yeah.
So what about
So how was your weekend?
11.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's just covering a pass.
Oh,
5.5 out of 10. If my math is correct, might be 5.25.
We need to get a sadder air horn if they don't do great.
Yeah.
We didn't plan ahead for that.
No, we don't even have like an Eric.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, there you go.
It was a great time, but it wasn't a great time. You know what I mean?
The court.
I wish it was better.
Good, but could be better.
It definitely. There's room for improvement. Room for improvement.
All right, boys. This week we asked the people of Perth, what's your favourite flavoured Arnott's shape?
There you go.
So in last place, well, I don't know if there are other ones that exist that no one voted for, but in the last place of the ones that got voted,
Yes.
we got nacho cheese and cheddar.
Nacho cheese is different. It's vastly different to cheddar. Cheddar's my favourite.
I don't like cheddar.
Cheddar's so good. But they
so
can't be...
bland.
Yeah.
No.
It is
don't
good.
Be
I'm
silly.
not gonna say it is alright. It's definitely in the higher rankings than some.
No, I'm not a fan.
It's
it
quality.
just tastes like...
No, it's good, man.
No.
Because you don't want anything that tastes like too intense.
Yeah, well, it doesn't taste
Oh,
like. Does,
I disagree.
Continue.
doesn't taste
The
like
next
cheese.
one,
No, it
which
doesn't
is, in my opinion, the worst,
Yep.
cheese and bacon.
Oh, the pink one.
I don't
They're
think I've...
trash.
Don't think I've had it.
Ah,
Matty
they're
Barham, big
gross.
fan of the show. He said cheese and
Yeah.
bacon, and then went on to specifically say it's the pink one, which I really appreciated.
Because sometimes you know the colour, but not the name.
You know what? You want to
I
hear
don't
something?
think that cheese and bacon taste anything like cheese nor bacon.
And you're a vegan, so you'd have no idea.
Do you want to hear something funny that Matt Byram used to do with his shapes?
Yeah, always.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Matt Barham.
He loves to
Lick him.
lick him.
Oh,
Loves to
good.
get him, lick all the flavour off, then eat
Back
'em.
in the packet.
Wet.
That's a bit
soggy,
gross.
Wet, soggy. That
I
is
feel
weird.
like you do that. It's when you're licking the flavour, fantastic. But
Yeah.
when you're eating the soggy biscuit, oh.
What about the savoury Vickies? I missed whatever that was.
Tell he loves eating soggy biscuits. Jake's a bit too old for that one.
I'm not sure. I don't know what's going
Anyway,
on.
and then, okay, now we're on the what do you call it? These guys are getting the
The
medals.
intermediates.
No, the medals.
Oh, the polls.
Oh,
We're on the podium.
Top 3.
Yeah.
We're on the podium. We're on the podium.
Who's coming in bronze?
So in bronze with 4 votes. I mean, I won't say how many votes. Just beat that out. Wait, did I say that for the other ones?
Nah.
You did.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the specific numbers.
We
I just
might
want to
have-
know what came in 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. We got pizza. Pizza's third.
Pizza's purple?
Yeah, purple pizza.
Yeah, not great.
Pizza's alright. I feel like between barbecue and pizza, the only difference is they
Very
put like
similar.
they put like a tomatoey paste type
Yeah.
flavor into it. That's about the only
Yeah.
difference.
Pizza is, barbecue light. It's a poor man's
Yeah,
barbecue, even though
legit.
they cost the same.
Yeah.
Now, the last 2.
Yeah.
It's close.
I expected these 2 to be in the running
And
for
these-
number 1 and 2. The classics.
So should I say what they are first?
Into the mic, hopefully.
So we've got barbecue and chicken crimpy.
Yeah.
The top 2.
In no specific
I
order.
disagree, but chicken crimpy's so shit in my
Is
opinion.
chicken crimpy's new?
It's like
I feel
chicken
like-
in a drumstick. Is that what it is? Did they buy them out?
Yeah, it's the same flavour, but
Maybe they bought out.
Oh,
chicken.
is it? Because then that was because I
Did
don't think-
Arnott's buy out chicken in a drumstick and then turn it into chicken crimpies?
that is a great point.
Yeah, because I feel like chicken crimpy's, unless we just didn't buy it, but I don't think that was around. When
Yeah.
We were big chicken in a biscuit guys. Or
I
what do you call it?
reckon-
Chicken drumstick.
They're definitely not called chicken in a biscuit.
Are you allowed to eat shapes as a vegan?
Barbecue, I can.
Why?
Because I don't have any egg or milk in them.
Or chicken.
What does?
Chicken.
Surely they're all the same.
No, I think the chicken ones have stuff I can't eat.
Chicken.
There's
Hopefully.
obviously the cheddar I can't eat.
Yeah.
Colonel's surprise.
I think I can eat.
You can't have cheddar. I don't think it's real cheese.
It's got milk solids or something in it.
Milk solids.
Surely they're
Classic.
using the same like.
Isn't milk solid just yogurt?
Aren't they using the same
I can't
ingredient?
eat yogurt.
Surely
I
they're
know.
using the same ingredients with like barbecue as they are with cheddar.
Well,
it's just like
clearly not.
it's just like a flavoring. Yeah, but it's just like a flavoring difference. All
Yeah,
they're adding
the
is like
flavor is where the things I can't eat is.
I understand that
Bravo.
concept, but like it's only like dust. Surely the dust that they're using on cheddar
no.
can't be that different to the dust they're using
It
on
tastes
barbecue.
completely
I've
different.
got
I understand that.
I've
but
got an
the
idea.
ingredients involved.
I've got an idea.
It's preservatives.
Let Matt Byram lick him, then you cop the
Oh,
Without flavor.
nice.
Fuck that.
poor Matt.
Yeah. Coming in second place, we got chicken crimpy,
Chicken cream becomes second.
Oh, what?
which means
Upset. That
the
is not what I
vegan
thought.
king itself, barbecue shape, takes out
That
the cake.
sucks.
That is big news.
Chicken crimpy.
I
you
think it's to be
poor-
expected. The barbecue,
man.
it has the pizzazz. It's a little bit of a ooh. Do you have it?
A bit of what?
A bit of a ooh. It's such a
I feel like barbecue.
intense flavor.
I feel like barbecue is definitely like the least
Flavors.
like boring. Like you
Yeah,
can't.
because the other ones are shit.
Other ones are like you do get the same thing every time, but then with barbecue, some
a
of
bit
them
of
are
a-
heavily and some of them are less.
Yeah.
a lot more than other flavors. So when you have like a light,
A lightly barbecued.
yeah, and then you have a strong one,
Yeah,
it's like you're eating
yeah.
different biscuits.
But eating the pizzas, they're always
Disagree.
Pizza's always the same, crimpy's the same, cheese is the same.
What about savory? Do you remember savory ones? We used to get savory years ago. They taste
Wait,
fucking
what?
terrible. You just get savory shapes.
Oh,
They're
so
they're
no-
basically the Matt Barham specials. Post-lick Barham specials.
so
That's
like
what they are.
a sun-dried Matt Barham soggy biscuit.
Yeah, they're like maroon. They're maroon coloured ones. I'm not making this up. This is the thing. I'm 100% sure.
Were we struggling financially or something?
Yeah,
I don't think we just liked many
the shapes
flavors.
shapes company Arnott's have done some strange things with the shapes. Remember when they rebranded?
They
all
changed the flavor.
Yeah, they rebranded and changed the flavors.
Yeah, these are available in store right now.
I don't remember these. The
Are they
purple.
cheese.
Are you sure they're not flavored, but they're just?
They're just savoury. They just taste like
I do remember
nothing.
seeing them.
So they're like jats.
Not quite. They taste weird. They're not good, but they're available. But they've done some funny versions, as you said. They did some weird versions. They changed the flavor, which I know you just mentioned.
Yeah.
We studied that at uni. I was doing marketing advertising. We
They
studied
did
that
it
for
deliberately.
We studied that for fucking months because everyone was like, "Yeah, it's a planned attack." Like
That was a big brain.
No one talks about shapes except for the MacPad podcast, or
Yeah.
unless they basically go out and change the fucking flavors.
They made them taste bad.
There's also been some weird ones lately. Like they did the Palmy Palmer one.
Yeah. I think they do Vegemite.
Do you know what they did with the Palmy Palmer? I don't know if we mentioned this. On one side it says Palmy.
Yeah.
On one side it says Palmer.
Bravo.
That's a real sitting on the fence type setup. We don't
Yeah.
appreciate
Make a
that.
fucking
Arnott's.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arnott's. Jesus.
Thanks.
They do the Vegemite ones. Vegemite and cheese. They're not flash. I bought ones today, which are like a
That is
triple
weird.
cheese toasty.
Yeah, I saw in the pantry.
Triple
Oh, yeah.
cheese toasty.
It was a little
I'm
rainbow
excited.
shape.
Yeah, we got heaps. They're on special.
I'm keen to try that.
I got to go to the shops today. I don't really get to go to the
I
shops.
wonder if they've got like breadcrumbs on top of the.
I hope not.
I really like, especially with the barbecue, because there's so much flavour on the top. You get to the end of the packet, and there's no biscuits left, but there's still got.
That's
disgusting.
Flavour.
That's disgusting.
That's the opposite of a Matt Byram.
I also. Do you remember the ads, Riley, or are you too young?
Flavor you can see.
Yeah.
Nah.
So it would be like the kid would pick up the shape, and then it would be
These are
like,
good ads.
and it would like zoom in like a microscope.
Yeah.
A microscope.
Wait a minute.
And there's a festival going on
And
on
there'd
the
be like
biscuit.
Maybe
all the
I
flavors
kinda
are
do
like in a
remember
little
this.
band, like playing the little drums and
Yeah.
guitar and
I
stuff like
kind of
that.
do remember this.
It was big.
That
It
is
was-
sick.
yeah.
It was a good ad.
Joe used to think it was real. Joe used to think advertising was real.
Yeah, well, because I thought you couldn't lie.
And so he used to think there was like a genuine festival, like little people just like having maraca fights and stuff.
Yeah, I
down
thought
on
if you
mass
looked in it
murder.
on a microscope.
you would just see this
Yeah.
festival of flavour going on.
Yeah. Year 8 science was a tough one.
That, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
is the
it.
smartest member of the MacPack podcast. All right, boys. Last week we teased the fact that we're going to have a little bit of a skills challenge, a bit of a skills competition.
Skillage.
Come the skillage in the village. We used to come up with some
Skill
weird.
zone in the Bill zone.
We used to come up with some weird terms. We'll slowly address. I think we need a segment where we'll think of all the weird terms that we've thought of.
Weird terms.
Skillage in the village was big.
Write them in if you got any.
Weird terms. Term 3, am I right?
Goodness. What other ones you had? You had some
No,
riffers.
we can't mention them yet. We got to save them up, Jackie. boy.
Okay, things we can mention at the moment are the skills challenges that we're going to be doing. So basically, as we teased last week, the plan is that we're each going to do a skill. We're basically going to try and hide it from the other person, and we're going to present these skills on the last episode of the MacPack podcast for the year, which will be our 2021 year in review. Boys, it's time now to basically just flesh out what our skills are going to be. So we'll all leave the room. One person will come in, record what their skill is. The next person will come in, record what their skill is. The next person will come in and record what their skill is.
Yep.
And then we'll have a quick brief chat about it at the end.
Cool.
Happy?
Cool.
Let's pop it off.
Let's go. All right, all those little micro penises have left. My skill to learn by the end of 2021 is going to be the banjo. Now, I'd like to be able to play a song on the banjo, but I think it would be even better if I could play. And I know how tough this is going to be because there's no real chords. But I'd love to be able to play our intro music. This one. Now, just hearing it, it sounds fucking tough. But even if I can play the opening thread like that, that would be enough for me to consider myself very happy with my efforts. So, I've got about 6 months. We have a banjo over the next. Oh, we've got a ukulele. Hopefully there's no difference. I guess we'll find out. But that's my plan between now and the end of the year is to learn the banjo/ukulele and play our intro song to start our year in review.
Rightio. It's Junior Boy, and my skill is going to be to learn some weird fucking like taekwondo, karate, jiu-jitsu, random fucking shit, right? And I want to learn how to drop one of the boys, right? And I'm going to do it live on air. I'm going to get him to stand up with me right next to me. We'll put it on the screen. You'll probably be able to hear it on the virtual potty. I mean, on the potty on Spotify and shit. But you can one of the boys will stand up right next to me, right? Because I'm Junior Boy, right? They're not expecting the little brother, the little 6'1" baby brother, to be able to stand up right next to him and put him on the floor in a few seconds. So that's the plan, and I think it'll give him a big wow. And I reckon it'll be a great time, and it'll be pretty entertaining to watch as well. So that's my skill, and I hope I can do it by the end of the year, and I'll give you someone to watch and giggle along to.
So I alluded to this last week with my joke about me sawing someone in half, but I'm going to learn close-up magic.
They're all back.
Whoa, everyone's back here with me.
Oh my goodness. So very exciting. We've got a fair few skills to learn. And I imagine, well, I know for a fact that I'm going to have to start hitting the old the practice time to get involved and start learning what I need to learn.
Your boy's going to be in a surprise when I whip it out.
Jesus. And then you're going to do skill after that, or?
Hey.
We obviously, all the listeners will know exactly what our skills are. We won't know anything in regards to each other's skills.
Part of the fun.
Yeah. So maybe try and keep it a secret. Don't just like start.
Yeah,
Tell us.
Don't
spoil this.
like slide into my DMs whenever you want. But maybe just don't mention Riley flopping it out. Yeah, who knows how we'll go. I genuinely think we'll do some updates as well. As I mentioned before, we do updates every month, just sort of keep tabs on where everyone's at because I imagine knowing the way that we work,
It's going to be
we're quite time poor individuals, so it will definitely be
It's going to be a December job.
Yeah, exactly. All right, boys. Big freeze on Monday.
The beanies are on.
It's one of the most exciting times of the AFL calendar.
Yeah.
Yep. They really
especially
make an event out of it.
especially for us Pies boys.
Hell yeah.
We're going to get absolutely fucking pumped by Melbourne on come Monday.
And we're going to be proud to do it.
Giddy up. So it'll essentially be first plays. What are we, third last? Got a win under our belt though.
16th.
Got a win under our belt. Beat Adelaide.
Have we mentioned what we're wearing?
We've all got the beanies on.
We've all got the
We don't have this year's beanies, but we've got 4, 5, and 6.
MND.
And we need to find number 7 at some stage this week.
Yep.
Boys, some very exciting people who are doing the slide. Unfortunately, our...
Do people know what we're
Do
talking
you want
about?
to explain what it is, Jake?
Yeah.
For
Oh,
those who
yeah,
don't
sorry.
know?
The freeze MND. It's the big... It's a game of footy that gets played on the Queen's birthday. Usually it's at the MCG, massive fixture between Collingwood and Melbourne.
Bang, bang.
This year with the COVID stuff, they're going to play the game at Sydney, which is a shame. Imagine if they had played at Perth, man. Take the day off. Take the day off work. Bloody peel down. We deserve that public holiday back, essentially.
Exactly. We should
Because of that one we had when we were in COVID.
Yeah, true.
So I reckon we get on the phone to Mark, go, mate, I reckon we get this weekend off as well.
Fucking oath.
We probably would be like, you know what, boys? Fuck it.
Let's make it happen. I reckon if we had got the freeze game, we'd all be having the day off.
It'd be like
that
that,
would be
that
cool.
Bob Hawke.
Yeah.
Anyone who sacks someone for not showing up today is a bum.
Yeah, bang on. That's exactly the mentality we want.
Man.
But essentially, this happens before the game, the big slide. So they get heaps of well-known faces to ping down the slide.
Yep.
And
to raise some money for
money.
charity.
raise money
awareness.
for the Fight MND
Yep.
fund. Big sliders this year. There's always
talk
big
us through it.
sliders.
Name.
I'm extremely excited to see Jeff the farmer,
Jeff
the wizard farmer, ping down. Jeffrey is my favorite footballer
Yeah.
of all time. He's the reason that I liked football. Number 33 for the Freo Dockers.
Yep.
Had quite the career at Melbourne prior to joining Fremantle as well. The Wiz used to take hangs, used to kick some of the most remarkable goals. Think Eddie Betts,
King.
but on the edge. Like he used to play with like a real edge. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick this goal and then I'm gonna punch you square across the face.
He was great.
He was good fun. Daisy Pearce is also involved, one of the great AFLW chicks.
Oh,
Very
nice.
that's good stuff.
Razor Ray, your man Riley.
Surely everyone knows who
Razor.
You've definitely seen a clip of him.
Inevitably will make it all about himself. Abby Holmes is also involved. She used to play footy in the AFLWs and now commentates on Channel 7.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh, good stuff.
We've also got Shane Crawford. Shane Crawford's another fantastic... he's just a great dude. One of the Hawthorns' greatest of all time.
He's also on for those true fans.
Oh yeah, he's on Surprise
He's on the
Surprise.
Surprise.
We made mention to him on Surprise Surprise. He's the one that he
goes to
goes to the
authentic
Chinese
restaurant.
Yeah.
Where he gets convinced that part of it is part of like the silver plate service.
Yeah.
There is like brushing your teeth.
That's what I was going to make mention to. I told you before the sniper photos. I watched an episode of Surprise Surprise last night.
Yeah.
And it was the Marsha Hines, Danny
Yeah,
Hines
and then
episode, and they take the photo. And it blows up the whole street. Have you seen that?
Oh, nah.
He like
Anyway, I'll show you the link. We also have Sarah Jones who does work for AFL. Does work for Fox Footy. She's fantastic. We also have Shani Norda who plays footy. She's the Pies girls ruckman.
yeah.
Jake knows all these people.
I do. I'm well into all this. Craig Bellamy is the NRL coach. He coaches the Melbourne Storm, so he's also going down the slide.
Kings.
We have big bad boy Billy Brownless going down the slide. Hopefully he doesn't go down too early because he's quite a heavy man and there might not be much water left for anyone else if he goes down first. Billy's the king of Geelong. And finally, Joe's favourite man of all the bunch.
Save the best for last.
I do like Razor though.
That's true.
Of Gruen fame,
Yeah.
of Channel 10 fame, and of other fame that we won't get involved in. He's Mr. Russell Howcroft. Adman himself is going down the slide. He was on the front bar with his...
Oh, he was fucking hilarious on the front bar.
He's a massive Melbourne guy. There's a fair few Melbourne-based units doing it. Daisy Pearce plays for Melbourne. You've got Jeff Armour who played for Melbourne. You've got... who did I just mention then? Russell Howcroft who goes for Melbourne. Not many Pies.
No, get Eddie going down.
Oh, imagine Ed. Eduardo pinging down the slide. That would be.
I'm sure he would say something terrible.
Yeah, you would.
Jeez. that's harsh. Bring Eddie back to the Collingwood board. We need Eddie. How good's the youth of the Pies been? Just quietly, we're talking about footy. We might as well. The Pies are on fire. Poltergeist, my guy, absolutely killing it. Absolute jet. We've got McCreary, who's out injured, but he's a fucking king. Young Dacos is kicking goals. He's quickly becoming one of the best midfielders we've got.
Good on him.
Who else have we
You
got?
gotta start a Pies cast.
Oh, I'm thinking about it. Who are the other the young rooks we've got? This hurts. I've forgotten.
There's
them.
a lot.
We're absolutely killing it. We had Braden Sire play. Max Lynch played his second game of footy ever. Do you know Max Lynch?
Nah.
Oh, he's been on a list for 4 years.
No
He's played his
wonder.
second game of footy. He's the funny.
man.
He does all the funny videos. They
Funny.
The comedian.
Yeah.
I've seen a few funny videos.
Whoever was commentating on the weekend for the Pies game was just like, oh, and here's Max Lynch, 4 years on the list, second game, bit of a funny man around the club, does funny like YouTube videos and stuff. Just scenes. We've got some genuine youth coming through. Couldn't be prouder. Joe's giving me the wrap up. Go Pies to beat the D's. Put it in your Macpac multi. All right, boys, we're going to finish up this week's episode of the Macpac Podcast as we do every single week on the Macpac Podcast without our everyday hero.
We're taking it back to the weekend I had at Crown.
Big.
The night we had at Crown. So, big night. And we were leaving around 11 a.m. We went to sleep at 4:30, by the way.
Wait, 11 p.m.
11 a.m.
Oh, okay. So after this is Sunday morning.
One of the boys drove to Crown and he was shouting the boys a ride. And as
Name?
Cade
Shout out to Cade.
King. And throughout the whole journey, a few of the boys were making jokes as if they really wanted to do something to get the everyday hero.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Cheesy. Cheesy was just doing absolutely nothing. Just like, oh yeah, again, like, give me everyday hero.
Tickle your balls and give me the everyday hero.
And I mean, it's a good effort, but not a lot of them happen when they're trying to get everyday hero.
No, that's part of being the
That's
everyday
part of your
hero.
lure.
That's the thing.
You don't see Superman running around going, "Hey, I'm Superman, guys."
That's the thing. A few of the boys making jokes about it. I'm gonna get everyday hero. I'll do something while we're in Northridge. Just trying to get it.
Did
right.
the man we're about to award it to, did he say anything about winning the everyday hero?
No.
And that's, ladies and gentlemen, why
But-
he is this week's. Da-da-da-da.
It is kind of. I'll tell you the story. What actually
Hope
happened?
so.
So the bloke Cade, he was giving us all the lift back home.
Yep.
Since he drove to the gas, left his car there, then he was going to drive us all back.
Nice.
And
Tough to find parking when the footy's on.
Yep, and he had to pay. We actually paid.
Oh,
But
Wait,
we
where
split
did he
it.
park?
In like the
the valet.
like a big car park near the gas.
Oh, interesting.
I
Anyway,
know.
carry on. I thought that was free, but
Did you have to pay a machine or just some man walking past? Hey, you got to pay. Okay, I guess so.
And so we were driving out, and it was busy as because and it was like WA Day, and like
Hell
the
yeah.
preparation. It was WA
Yes.
Day weekend, so they had all like the fair and stuff going on. So it was hella busy, and we're driving through, and it was still like a wintry day, and it was raining a little bit. And as we were pulling up to a set of lights outside of the CAS,
Yeah.
there was a homeless man, standing on the side of the road with the cardboard, saying like, "Oh, if you can spare any change, that would be lovely." And
Before you go in and blow $500 on black.
yeah, we're in a car with 5 of the lads, and we're playing like fucking loud ass music. It's like boom, 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 and then Cade.
No Taylor Swift.
Well, no, Cade was in the driver's seat, but
Good.
then Cosmo pointed out. Cosmo was sitting next to me, one of the other boys, and he said,
Shout out to
it
Cozzo.
was kind of a joint thing because Cosmo was like, "Oh, look at those lads, they're like over there, poor blokes." Like,
there were a couple
we
guys.
should.
Oh, there's a crew.
Oh no, there was one, but there was another one further down the way. But
Okay,
I'm just talking about the close one, and we didn't know he was there. We would have divided up the change
Oh, okay.
if we knew there was 2. We only saw the one, and Cosmo was like, "Oh, look at that bloke," and then Cade did down his window, and he pulled out the ashtray, just grabbed all the coins he could. Didn't have much, but he pulled it out and he just threw it out the window. He's like, "Hey, bro, here you go. You have it gone." I just gave it to him, and it was probably like not much, maybe like $5, but it was just something that like I noticed. Like the boys were like joking around about it, and then it was something that they did it, and I was like, "That's the thing. You don't know you're doing the everyday hero thing. Doing it because you want to be an everyday hero.
It's not how you get it.
Well, yeah, you can do it because you want to be a good bloke. You can do it because you want to be an everyday hero, but you're not doing it for the award like some of the other boys were just saying. He just did it out of his there's that bloke.
That's exactly it.
I could help him out.
So we've never awarded an everyday hero. It's something we've done for 37 weeks in a row. We've never awarded it to somebody who realistically knows what the everyday hero is, and no one who's really going out of their way to go, hey, I'm going to win the everyday hero.
Yeah.
It's an act of kindness that you do.
The funny
And if
is-
we happen to see it, or someone in society happens to see it, let us know.
The funniest part was that Cheesy, the bloke who was trying to get the everyday hero, as he did it, Cheesy went, everyday hero.
He's called it early. Good man.
The exact same thing. Good stuff, champ.
Well, what up, cheese? But yeah, that's exactly it. So we're not out here. We're not out here searching for people who are trying to get recognition. We just want people who are out there doing the right.
Just doing the good things for the people around them.
And it's time we open it up. We come with these everyday heroes each and every week, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
But if you see someone in the wild, you know where our DMs are.
Yeah,
Slide
let us
in
know.
and let us know. Give us a call. Leave a voice message. We don't care if you want to be part of the podcast. You've got an everyday hero. Sling in a voice message. We'll download it. We'll play it on the podcast.
Guarantee people see him day to day.
And this exact conversation that we're having here could be hosted essentially by you. But on this occasion, it's the great man who not only decided to drive, leave his car,
We'll go
and help
Kate and Kelso. We'll give it to both of them.
Oh,
It
and
was
help-
a mixture. It was a good combined effort.
and help out the boys. It's the man who was essentially looking for someone who was in need of a little bit of assistance
Yeah, it's looking to help out.
on these cold wintry days. Cade and Kozo, the two of you, this week are our week 7 everyday hero. Congratulations, boys. All right, boys, that brings us to the end of episode 37.
Almost the end.
Whoa.
Of the MacPack podcast. We've received a fair bit of, we'll call it like organic coverage
Yeah.
over the last week with our Nick's Place thing, getting us a little bit of
Yeah, the boys at Nick's Place
Wow.
followed us, chucked us a follow on Instagram.
yeah.
Put
So,
it on their
a couple
story.
of weeks ago we did the Cody. Was that like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We had the lovely Cody Ritchie join us on the podcast. Thank you so much for to Cody for sitting down and having a chat with us. It was a fantastic episode, and we got a good insight into her life and some of her opinions and some of her fantastic stories.
And Nick's Place opinion as well.
Yeah. So the Nick's Place we
Paid
did
dividends.
a Nick's Place v Alibaba's.
Yep, classic.
And I shared that on the Instagram story this morning. Tag the lovely yang at Nick's Place.
Instagram Reels.
And they basically just loved it. They reacted it. They followed us, and they
They did like a
they did
emoji,
hand
hand
emojis.
Bang, bang, bang.
And then they went and they had a look at another couple of reels that we're doing, and they liked them as well.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, so they're big fans of the podcast. So shout out to the team at Nick's Place. Then they shared us on their story, which was
yeah.
very flash. So
Legends.
if they're fucking gonna subscribe and start listening in, we love chicken souvlaki's.
Yeah.
Me and Junior Boy love chicken souvlaki's.
And I like falafel.
Riley, Joseph Fluffle Boy. So
Right, I'll wear a Nick's Place shirt to Metro.
I would love a Nick's Place hat.
And
I've worn
I'll usher everyone. Nick's Place, not Alibaba's. Nick's
yeah,
Place, not Alibaba's.
shit, yeah. I've worn a hat every single episode of the podcast, and will continue to wear a hat every single episode of the podcast until I get some hair. So Nick's Place, if you got a hat,
Nick's
bloody
Place
hell.
hat.
If you're part of any business, let us know. Ping in a hat. I'll wear it each and every week. On that note, you wear Street X shit each and every week.
Straight X tonight.
No, you wear it most
I
weeks.
normally-
You wear it most weeks. You
It's
got it
my
on tonight.
Yeah.
What's his name? Danny down at Street X. I've met him a few times
Yeah.
with work. Lovely guy. We tag him in our stuff. He gets around us on Instagram as well. So make sure you hook up with the Street X.
bloody hell.
Not like that, but you get hooked up with
bloody
the gang at Street X.
Keep it local, Perth.
Yeah,
Perth
exactly.
boys.
Yeah, exactly. We're on the Xylo Brewings as well tonight. The
Zytho
Zytho Brewings.
Brewings.
Beautiful. We're just doing a big old we're just dropping everyone's name. So
Ching, ching, ching.
if you want to send in some beers, I love drinking beers. So launch them. We'll happily give you a shout out. I think we've had basically a different beer each and every week as well, which is an accident.
Yeah, except for
that's
the infamous Spillgate.
Yeah.
Carlton Drive.
Carlton Drive. But shout out to Carlton Drive, because if they made them any wetter, we wouldn't be able to do a podcast. So
Exactly.
massive props to them. We moving forward, we do want to do some stuff. We just need to see some growth. We want to get some merch probably by the end of the year.
Yep.
Would
Hell
be
yeah.
ideal.
Hashtag growth.
With hashtag growth.
With
whenever
more
you
growth comes more responsibility.
hashtag growth on any TikTok, any Instagram you see. Just give us a hashtag growth. We're an exceptional podcast, and we want hashtag growth.
With more growth comes greater possibilities.
I guess.
Nice.
But yeah, we have some fantastic. We've got
There you go.
we've got some great ideas. We just need to make sure that when we pull the trigger on these things, they're well received, so
It's
that
gonna happen.
it's not just wasted time.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I want to get some MacPack caps, some MacPack tees.
bro.
Mate, if we can get a MacPack collab with our man Danny Boy and the team at Suvalaki Joint, Nick's place.
You get a Nick's place, MacPack logo, and Street X.
Jesus, the big three, the actual industry. They know industry.
And we'll be drinking those Itho brewings.
Yeah, or literally anyone else that wants to give us free piss. We'll drink that as well. Boy, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to the two of you.
Always.
For 37 weeks now. We have a leftovers episode in the bank ready to go. We'll wait till we're busy
That's
enough
coming
to
out
pull
till one of us dies.
Yeah, literally, we use them as backups because we don't usually, in case of emergency where we're not all sitting together.
Yeah.
We haven't had an emergency all season.
No, I thought last week when I was about as crook as a dog, so I thought we would have probably used the leftovers then, but we gritted out another great episode.
Yeah, we pushed through.
And it's been good that we've been able to sit next to each other each and every week. We've always got plenty of stuff to talk about, so there's no real reason to. I don't like to skip an app just for the sake of taking a break.
Yeah, because you know that if we ever do, just take a break 1 week.
Oh yeah, the following week we won't be able to do it, and it's like, oh, we've used up that leftovers episode. We also have probably enough now to probably do 2 leftovers. We've got some. We've got a lot of.
And they're funny.
We've got a lot of blooper.
Yeah, they are. They're
bloopers.
good.
Yeah, they're good. But we will have to sit down and do the whole.
Most of these leftovers,
Intros.
they're like funny, but like they're kind of like just sidetracked or like a bit like weird to put in the actual episode.
Yeah, that's why we don't do them. And the episodes are getting long. This one's over an hour, so
We never
apologies for
say
that.
anything that's like not funny, I guess.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to you for 37 weeks, and it's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to you once more.
Just gonna give a quick last shout out to India for coming over to me at the court the other day.
If you do see us, if you're friends of us, if you're not friends of us, if you've just seen us on TikTok or you've listened to the podcast.
Yeah, come say good day.
Yeah, come say good day.
Very much appreciated.
More than happy
And
to
I
have
wanna
you
Make
on.
the night much better.
And I want to give a big shout out to Clarkey, who he actually suggested us do the
Michael Clark, ex-captain of the Australian cricket team.
No, Lachlan Clark, a dear friend of mine.
Oh,
so
sorry.
he actually suggested we do the shapes.
Oh, the shapes.
Yeah, because it was a
okay.
debate that we had once in uni, and it got very, very heated. And also, he was acting as a fact checker for me in the Oh Hi Mark segment.
That's
Yep.
right.
So he sent me a message at like 12 o'clock one night,
Get a life.
and he goes, mate, Mark Wahlberg is worth way more than $40 million. So it turns
Shit,
out
yeah. Did we not tell you that at the time?
he's actually worth $300 million. I don't know. I couldn't find the site that I got my facts from.
Quite a discrepancy.
That is.
But yeah, it was just a tad off.
Doesn't that change the results of the game?
Nah, the results have been finalized.
Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure this week. Please make sure that you stay safe, stay blessed, and remember to
Go give your mama a hug.
ciao for now, but not forever.